Hi guys, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I received an email a couple of days ago from somebody basically saying, I'm bored in my job, what should I do? Okay, so this person knows I'm making this video about it as well, so it's all anonymous obviously. But anyway, if you're in this situation, as much as I would love to be able to wave a magic wand and make all boredom go away in the workplace, it is something that I hear people saying quite a lot. So I can't physically change your job, but there are a couple of things that you can do in order to make it a better workplace for you. So first of all, set yourself a challenge list. What are the things that you want to do? What are the things you want to learn? And where is it you want to go moving forward? So that might be, asking to be involved in different projects, maybe taking on a project that nobody else wants in the office and actually owning that. Maybe getting involved in a project that is completely outside your normal scope of work. And often people say, oh yeah, there's nothing like that, there's nothing like that. How do you know? Have you really gone full out proactive about trying to get involved in other things outside your normal place of work? Maybe there isn't any specific projects, but maybe there's somebody in the office that is really inspirational and really aspiring, and you aspire to be like them. So maybe you can actually learn from those people. Maybe it's the way that they manage other people, maybe it's their behaviours, or maybe it's a specific skill set that you could actually buddy up with them and learn from them. And maybe this isn't just a one-way street. Maybe where can you help other people? What could you offer other people so people can learn from you? What type of things can you do that people can learn from? What type of things can you do to teach other people? How can you be inspiring for other people? Basically, in a nutshell, what have you gone all out, being proactive in terms of picking up new things, asking for new things? Have you spoken to your boss? Have you spoken to your colleagues? Do you know everybody in the office really well? What can you do to basically utilize in its full capacity your time in the office? Okay, that's number one. This is number two. Ask yourself a time, or remind yourself of a time when you felt really, really happy in the workplace. And what was it about those period of time that made you happy? So normally when I ask this question, people might say things like, well, I just used to really love, every day was different. Okay, so what you're telling me is that you really value variety. Other times people say things like, oh, I just used to love being given something that was broken and fixing it, whether that's a software piece of work, whether it's engineering, whether it's just a new strategic procedure in a project. What I'm hearing is that you love being creative and you love problem solving. Maybe you've worked in a group of people and you've taken maybe an underperforming team into something that's really high performing. Okay, so you're a great leader and you're very inspiring. It's not actually the operational side of things that people really love. It's the value that sits underneath it that lets you feel in the way that made you feel happy. So identify what those values are. Here I go again about values, but it's true. Identify what those values are. Is it that you love being creative? Is it that you love problem solving? Is it that you love being inspiring for other people? Is it that you love learning new things? And then find ways to actually bring those back into the workplace again. And what are the things that you could do now to recapture those values that made you feel happy previously? Okay, and step number three. This one might sting a little bit, but if you can absolutely, hand on your heart, say that you've done all of these things, you've been so proactive and trying to get involved in new things, you flagged it to your boss, you tried to get on different courses, you've tried to buddy up with other people, you've tried to stretch yourself, you tried to do new things, and every single attempt that you make just hasn't got you anywhere, and you're still bored and you're not enjoying the culture for whatever reason, then I have to bring it to you, then you have to snap out of the victim mindset. In all honesty, there is so many things that you can do, but I hear people so often saying, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I can't leave because I can't afford to, or I'm wearing golden handcuffs. These are all limiting beliefs. You absolutely have control on what your future looks like. You absolutely have the opportunity to choose what you do next and how you make it next. Now, for the love of God, I'm not trying to encourage anybody just to walk in tomorrow with a resignation letter and just walk out with nothing to go to. Well, if you want to do that, it takes courage, but that's not what I'm trying to encourage here. But just to understand that you do have control. You can choose what your future career looks like. You don't have to be a victim and just go, well, this is it. This is as good as it gets, because that's not accurate and that's not true. Once you realise that you have more control, you can start making value-based decisions off the back of what it is that you really want and what your future to look like. Ask yourself this question: how will I feel in 10 years' time if my job is exactly the same? And what would an ideal world look like in the workplace in 10 years' time if I get everything that I want? These are the questions that you need to be driving towards. I hope that was helpful. I know the end bit might be a bit brutal, but it's just a really honest thing that you can choose, and you do have more control than often people get stuck in this belief that they can't change anything. That's not true. If you found this helpful, please share with other people. If you liked it, please give me a quick like. And yeah, I'd love to hear your comments underneath. So until then, I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.